Hey everyone, in today's world, if you don't understand your customers, you're totally going to lose. It's like trying to box with your eyes closed. You need to know what they like, what they don't like, and what worries them. That's where Customer Key Performance Indicators, or KPIs, come in handy. These KPIs are like your secret weapon, your magic crystal ball. They tell you the plain, simple truth about how your customers feel. And believe me, when you know how your customers feel, you can build a brand that people really care about. So let's look at the best customer KPIs and how they can totally transform your business. Okay, let's talk about Net Promoter Score, also known as NPS. This important metric helps us understand how much your customers really like you. We're talking real love, the kind where they tell all their friends about you. It works like this. You ask your customers one simple question. On a scale of 0 to 10, how likely are you to recommend us to a friend? That's all there is to it. Based on their answers, you'll have 3 types of customers: promoters, passives, and detractors. Promoters are your biggest fans. They're like cheerleaders for your brand. They give you 9s and 10s and they tell everyone how great you are. Passives are okay with you. They give you 7s and 8s. They like you, but they're not super enthusiastic. Then there are the detractors. These are the people who give you scores from 0 to 6. They're not happy and they're not shy about telling others. To calculate your NPS, subtract the percentage of detractors from the percentage of promoters. There you have it. That's your score. But here's the important thing. NPS isn't just about the number itself. It's about what you do with the information. If you see a lot of detractors, you need to find out why and fix the problem quickly. On the other hand, if you have tons of promoters, figure out what's making them happy and do more of it. NPS is your guide to building a loyal group of customers who will stay with you no matter what. Listen closely, because this is the secret to long-term growth: customer retention rate. It's all about making sure your customers keep coming back. We're talking about building strong, long-term relationships, not just quick transactions. Retention rate measures how many customers stay with you over a specific time, and a high retention rate is like finding a treasure chest for your business. Why? Because keeping current customers is much cheaper than always looking for new ones. Think about it. You've already earned their trust, they know what you offer, and they'll probably spend more money with you over time. It's like dating. It's much easier to keep a girlfriend happy than to always be looking for a new one. To figure out your retention rate, take the number of customers at the end of a period, subtract the number of new customers you got during that time, and divide that by the number of customers you started with. Then multiply by 100 to get your percentage. But remember, this is about more than just a number. It's about understanding why customers stay and why they go. Are you giving great customer service? Is your product always getting better and meeting their needs? Look closely, study the data, and use it to make an experience that keeps your customers coming back. Okay, let's talk about understanding what your customers are thinking with the Customer Satisfaction Score, or CSAT. This measurement is all about getting those immediate reactions right after a customer interacts with your brand. It's like asking someone on a date how they felt about the evening right then and there, no time to think too much about it. You've probably seen this in action. You finish a support chat, buy something, or maybe book a service, and bam, you get that little survey asking you to rate your experience from 1 to 5. Easy, right? That's what's great about CSAT. It's quick, it's simple, and it gives you that instant feedback on specific points in your customer's experience. But here's the important part. CSAT is just a quick look. It tells you how a customer felt at that exact moment, but it doesn't always show their overall feelings about your brand. That's why it's important to use CSAT in a smart way. Don't just send it out after every single interaction. Instead, focus on those really important moments where customer satisfaction makes a big difference. Use CSAT to find any problem areas, places where you're not doing so well, and then use that feedback to make those experiences better and keep your customers happy. Remember, a happy customer is a customer who comes back. Let's talk about the elephant in the room, the metric nobody wants to see but everyone needs to track: churn rate. This, my friends, is the rate at which your customers say "see you later" and never look back. They're gone, out of your life, like that friend who moved to another country and never calls. Churn rate is a measure of your customer attrition, the percentage of customers who decide to end their relationship with your business over a specific period. And let me tell you, a high churn rate is a screaming siren, a warning sign that something is seriously wrong. Why do customers churn? Well, there are a million reasons, but it usually boils down to a few key factors. Lack of value, poor customer service, or maybe they just found a better deal elsewhere. Whatever the reason, a high churn rate can absolutely cripple your business. Calculating your churn rate is pretty straightforward. You take the number of customers you lost during a specific period, divide that by the number of customers you had at the beginning of that period, and then multiply by 100 to get your percentage. But here's the real takeaway. Churn rate isn't just about plugging numbers into a formula, it's about understanding the behind those numbers. It's about digging deep, analyzing customer behavior, and identifying those red flags that signal a customer is about to jump ship. Use this data to proactively address issues, improve your product or service, and create an experience so valuable that your customers would never even dream of leaving. Okay, let's talk about planning for the future, about building a business that's meant to last. That's where customer lifetime value, or CLV, comes in. This KPI is all about seeing the big picture, understanding the long-term value of each customer. Think of it like this. Every customer is an investment, and like any investor, you want to know what kind of return you can expect on that investment. CLV gives you that big picture perspective, helping you make smart choices about getting new customers, keeping current customers, and growing your business overall. So how do you calculate this special number? Well, it can get a little complicated, but the main idea is to figure out the total money you expect to make from one customer over their entire time doing business with you. Now, CLV is a powerful tool, but it's not a perfect solution. It's a guess, a prediction based on past information and a lot of assumptions. But here's the thing, even with its limitations, CLV is a really helpful measurement for any business wanting to make smart, database decisions. By understanding the lifetime value of your customers, you can focus on important customer groups, adjust your marketing efforts, and adjust your pricing to make the most profit and build a business that does well for years to come. There you have it, my friends. The rundown on the most important customer KPIs that will transform your business. Remember, these aren't just fancy abbreviations, they're your secret tools to unlocking customer success and building a brand that people really love. By mastering these KPIs, you'll gain the ability to build strong customer relationships, turn one-time buyers into lifelong fans, and watch your business grow rapidly. But here's the truth. Knowing something without doing anything about it is a waste. You have to take this information and use it. That's why I wrote the book, KPI Main Key Performance Indicators, a guide for beginners. It's full of even more helpful tips and strategies to help you use the power of KPIs and take your business to the next level. So what are you waiting for? Go to Amazon right now and get your copy of KPI Main Key Performance Indicators, a guide for beginners. And hey, once you've had a chance to read it, contact me on social media and let me know what you think. I love hearing from you guys.